Hello everyone and welcome. It's Shanna. I'm so glad you're here. Now today we're going to be working with this coffee pot shaker set and some embellishments from Cat Scrappiness, and we're going to use the Quacka coffee paper pad. And I'm going to use this brown cardstock to die cut out our shaker, and we'll use this rectangle die to die cut our panels down, and I'm going to bring in a top folding card base, and we'll just get this scored at 5.5, and that'll be our A2 size card. And we'll just begin assembling our card. So I think Monday mornings are perfect for coffee. So I've got I actually die cut out two of the coffee pot shaker part, and I've also die cut out some acetate, and it's pretty heavy acetate, and I've got it die cut out, and I'm just going to I thought I'd start off with some double-sided tape, and I was going to try and wrap it around there, and I decided just to use that piece at the top for some fast hold, because it's going to take a minute for my glue to dry, and I thought I'd just put the tape up there for fast hold. Now I'm trying to get the protective cover sheet off of my acetate there, so I was just trying to get a hold of it, and there I've got it pulled off. So now I'm going to grab my glue, and I'm just going to put some glue around the edge, and I've got that tape up there to kind of hold it quickly, and then the glue will hold it long term. So I'm just going to press that acetate onto my little coffee pot shaker part, and then I'll get the other side and glue it up. I'm going to do the same thing and use that tear tape at the top. I just think it'll hold it in place while I'm waiting for the glue to dry. So I've just laid that on there, and I'm just putting my acetate between my two layers so that they'll stay together real nice. And I'm just going to push them all together and pinch it together tight. And I'm going to put a acrylic block on there so that it'll just press down while it's drying, and I'm going to get my panel laid down. So my first panel from this Quacka coffee paper pad, I just cut to 4.25 by 5.5, and then the other layer I actually took the stitched rectangle die and die cut it out, and I'm showing you there's two sides to that pattern paper, and I really could have used either one, but I'm choosing to go with a stripe. That was my original plan. I'm just going to stick to it. So I'm just going to get it laid down on here, and then we'll build our shaker part on it. Now I needed to get this, I needed a coffee themed card for a blog hop for Cat Scrappiness, so that's why I'm working on this card today. I was running late on it, and I just wanted to get it ready. Now I'm going to bring in, I just had some, I don't know, metallic paper that I had die cut out the spout of the coffee shaker, and then the back of it, and I'm just going to use that to line the back of my shaker. Now I'm going to bring in this 1/8 of an inch eighth of an inch foam tape from scrapbook.com, and I took the backer off of it, and I'm just winding it around there just real quickly. I love using this foam tape for shakers. It's super easy. If you pull the backer off, you can just bend it around there however you want it. And I'm just going to connect it there, and I'm putting the leftover on the top of that shaker. And I'm actually going to take this brown marker and go around the edge of my foam tape. I don't like it when you can see white foam tape showing from your dimension, and so you can just take whatever color marker you need and just color it in, and that way it will be less obvious on when you're looking at it from the tops and sides of your card. Now I've got this espresso, excuse me, there's no X in that, sequin mix from Cat Scrappiness that I'm going to put inside my shaker, and I think it looks cute. Now this die actually has another die that you can cut to make it look like there is some coffee in the bottom of your pot, but I'm just doing all shakers this time. I think I used it last time I used it, but I'm just going to put all shaker bits in there. I just thought that'd be fun. And I'm just getting this pressed down on there nice and neat. And I'm going to kind of let it dry a little bit, and then I'll put some foam tape on the back of that so that it will pop up. And the lighting on here almost makes it look blue, but it's really kind of a silver metallic that's on that coffee spout and the backer. So now I'm just going to get my foam tape, and I'm going to put it on the spout because I've got the other foam taped up. I've got to get this taped as well so that it will lie flat or level on my card. So I'm just going to curve this foam tape around there and then just bring in another little piece. And I'm actually going to kind of trim it to where it goes down to a point just like the handle so that I can lay it all the way down and I won't have to worry about that handle kind of bending and getting warped or misshapen on my card. And so what I did was I took this Got Coffee die set. It has a shadow die. I'm getting my dot to my apostrophe off there, and it had a little bit of pink tape on there from where I taped it on my die, and that kind of hindered my ability to get it off that mat. But I'm just taking off my question mark and my Got Coffee sentiment, and I'm going to lay it on this kind of teal pattern paper that's got little coffee beans on it. And I chose that because the Quokka coffee cup that the little Quokka's holding is about the same color of that, and I thought it'd be nice to bring in some more of that color. It's kind of hard to see on camera, but there is some teal blue in that first layer of pattern cardstock. Now I'm just getting all the little bits that I had a couple of them that were sticking, and partly because I'd used that pixie tape to hold my die on that piece of cardstock. So I'm just going to get it glued all up, and I'll lay it down on that shadow, and that'll be our sentiment. And I just did one layer of it. That Spellbinders cardstock is good and thick, so I'm just cleaning up my glue with my little pick tool, and we'll get that laid down on there. And now we just need to add our question mark. So now the next part, you'll get to see me fuss with this, the dot to my question mark. And it's, like I said, it's got tape on it from the die cutting, and I can't get it to pick up because it's wanting to stick to my glass mat. And so I'm going to fumble around with it a bunch. So I typically will have 2 or 3 cups of coffee in the morning. That's how I wake up, and I love my coffee. I like to drink hazelnut coffee. I like to get that, and that's kind of my preference. My husband drinks caffeine free because he's decaffeinated, and so a lot of times I might have 2 or 3 cups of mine and then a cup of his. But I really enjoy my coffee in the morning. I like to get up early before the grandkids arrive and at least get 2 cups of coffee in me before they arrive and just have some quiet time. It just makes for a better day if I can do that. So I'm just laying my shaker coffee pot down on my panel, and I'm going to get my sentiment laid down on there, and then that will take care of the front of our card. Now I am going to bring in, I'd laid these enamel dots down, and I'll link them in the description box below. I can't remember exactly what they're called, but I'm just going to add some of them, and there's 3 different sizes. There's like a large medium and then a little small, and I'm going to put a little medium one there on my Got Coffee sentiment, and then I'll add a couple big ones to the top and then a couple small ones I think to the bottom. And you're going to watch me kind of chase them around. I'm trying to get them to flip to where they're in the right direction, and I can pick them up and lay them down on my glue. Sometimes that's easier said than done. Seems like I'm always chasing sequins across my desk. So I'm just going to put some little dots of glue so I can put the little ones on the bottom. And again, I'm having a terrible time getting them flipped over. and we'll get them laid down on there. So today, oh my goodness, I was so busy. I made, I don't know, I think I made 4 or 5 short videos, and I did the voiceover for my craft roulette, and I made this card, and I also made 3 pans of homemade lasagna, and I went to the movies. So it was a busy full day. So here's my card. I hope you like it. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.